Direct Assistance Grant Scheme to be launched here on Thursday. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I'm Rakisha St. Louis. Businesses in Grenada will soon benefit from the Caribbean Export Development Agency's Direct Assistance Grant Scheme. The EU-funded project will be launched on Thursday, April 12, 2018. The scheme seeks to implement a range of work program activities designed to support CARIFORUM-based companies to export to and penetrate new markets such as the European Union. It offers financial assistance to registered businesses, individuals and business support organizations with potential to export products and services.
Under this program, the maximum amount of money given is 50,000 euros. The minimum is 10,000. Now, that has changed since the last program. Under the 10th EDF, we had a maximum of 30,000 euros and a minimum of 5,000 euros. So we have effectively increased the amount available to companies for the grants.
CEDA's Export Promotion Manager, Christopher McNay, he says the project can benefit any business or individual who can demonstrate their capacity to export.
It addresses a particular need within that target audience. It is not designed for any one sector or any one area. If you are in services, if you're in manufacturing, if you're in creative industries, if you're in any other sector, as long as you can demonstrate that you are exporting or trying to build your capacity to export, then you are welcome to apply and eligible for the program.
Caribbean Export will be staging a series of sensitization workshops within the Caribbean in Grenada, Dominica and St. Kitts in April. U.S. Chargé d'Affaires Stephen Fram says safety and security will be paramount in the revised Open Skies Air Transport Agreement, which was signed between Grenada and the U.S. on Tuesday. The agreement, which replaces an older, more restrictive one, was signed at the Ministry of Tourism conference room, making Grenada the 6th country in the Caribbean to sign with the U.S. A direct result will be more opportunities for airlines, travelers, businesses, shippers and cargo airlines to fly between both countries and beyond.
An important part of this agreement includes additional assurances that we will continue to cooperate on safety and security. Grenada and the United States, along with all of the international partners, cooperates on these issues. Of course, it's paramount right now. This agreement does nothing to change that. In fact, it strengthens our resolve and commitment to continue to work together on that.
Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister Dr. Clarice Modest Kerwin commended the CEO and staff of the Grenada Airports Authority for their work towards improving safety and security under the guidance of the International Civil Aviation Organization.
So they do come from time to time to assess us, and I must say that we performed creditably well with the last review, but of course there were some shortcomings. Over the past year, we have increased our CCTV so that there's more camera surveillance at the airport. We have also purchased the scanners. So whereas we had difficulties before with scanning even the cargo, we have purchased the appropriate scanners that could now scan it, because the physical exam doesn't always give you the kind of outcome that you would like to have.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The safety on our roads make this a major priority. Health of our people, a crucial necessity. Accidents happen when road users are either irresponsible or inconsiderate in one way or the other. Play your part. Reduce your speed. Be attentive. It is your personal responsibility. Let 2017 be the start of no more road fatalities. Be safe, be seen, be smart. So let's wise up as a nation. Get to your destination safe.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs Curriculum Department is hosting 2 weeks of activities to create awareness of their role and initiatives while engaging stakeholders to better align education with job placement needs. Members of the department have been highlighting several areas for review and shared initiatives to strengthen the delivery of the educational services. Important issues addressed were inadequate human resources to supervise the delivery of various subject areas, the need for certain adjustments to the curriculum, and more adequate planning on the part of teachers for the delivery of the curriculum.
Curriculum really and typically is about knowledge, it's about skills, it's about attitudes that students are expected to learn over a period of time. It's about changing attitudes sometimes, because we may have to change how we view and see things over time as we learn, as we gain knowledge. Sometimes views held are changed based on what we now know.
E-testing is being implemented in a timely and efficient manner thanks to the provision of additional computer and other resources, and ICT is being utilized to improve classroom delivery through projects such as the MESH project, which will introduce wireless connectivity in schools.
We visit the centers anytime there is an e-testing exam. We don't stay at the ministry, we go to the different centers. We assist with technical problems and so on. And we always try to get feedback from the students themselves. A lot of the students are saying they love it, it's faster, it's easier to navigate.
The theme for this year's activities is refocusing the curriculum to meet 21st century challenges. Property owners are being encouraged to take advantage of the ongoing 5% rebate once their taxes are paid by June 30th. The Inland Revenue Division in the Ministry of Finance says owners of both land and building are obligated to pay tax and will get a 5% rebate deducted from the total. GIS spoke with the Public Relations Officer, Karen Maureen Alexander, who reiterated that August 29th is the last day to avoid penalties and interest.
The 29th is the last day that you pay. After that, penalties will be accumulated on your account. It's a one-off, so it's 20%. After that, interest of in the amount of 1.5% will be added on a monthly basis.
Alexander reminded property tax payers to keep abreast with their payments and their tax status.
If for any reason you have not been receiving demand notice, that's the property tax bill, then you should come into the Inland Revenue and regularize your status as it regards to you paying your property tax, because most likely if you're the owner of a land or building, then you will be, and you have not been getting a demand notice, then you will be accumulating penalty and interest on your property. So we're calling on people to check their statuses as it relates to their property, whether you own land or building.
The division has published a list of classifications on the property tax that qualify for payment. They are agriculture idle, amenity, commercial, hotel, industrial, institutional, residential, reserve, and waste. Persons in the diaspora are reminded that their payments can be made online via the website www.ird.gd. Now to recap the top story for today, Direct Assistance Grant Scheme to be launched here on Thursday. And that's the national report for today. I'm Rakisha St. Louis.
Do in 30 minutes. You could be on one of our 45 black and white sand beaches, or perched atop a lush mountainside admiring our stunning coastline, or slicing the Caribbean Sea on a traditionally built sloop, or adventuring off the beaten path. or hanging out with our underwater sculptures, or do nothing at all. Whatever you choose, an amazing vacation is only 30 minutes away in Grenada. Visit www.puregrenada.com. Do in 30 minutes. You could be on one of our 45 black and white sand beaches, or perched atop a lush mountainside admiring our stunning coastline, or slicing the Caribbean Sea on a traditionally built sloop, or adventuring off the beaten path, or hanging out with our underwater sculptures, or do nothing at all. Whatever you choose, an amazing vacation is only 30 minutes away in Grenada. Visit www.puregrenada.com.
me up. Said I vex you with me up. I vex you with me up. Said I vex you with me up. I vex you with me up. Hey, hey. We was walking up in the trees, charming hard in the trees, perfect with symmetry. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it wasn't real, I vex you with me up. Man, oh my God, partying hard in the trees. We was walking up in the trees, charming hard in the trees, perfect with symmetry. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it wasn't real, I vex you with me up. Man, oh my God, partying hard in the trees.
You call it Joker.
And good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, and Pity Martinique. Once again, it is time for Hard Talk. My name is Sheldon Scott. I'll be here with you right up until the 12 o'clock hour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, let the ladies run things today, yeah? You remember the Pure Grenada Music Festival? It's on tonight. Over the weekend, actually. So tonight, tomorrow night, and on Sunday. You might just be lucky to get a ticket for Reggae Night, because I hear the Reggae Night tickets kind of like fly off the shelves, huh? I think it's the night Lucette is singing, yeah. More importantly, the Grenada crew, yeah? Valley Ned, good morning to you. Good morning to the family. The best voices out of Grenada, eh? Hear that voice now, man. Then all you want to come and play, all you come with all kind of $200 and thing and hand the young lady to sing. What stupidness is that? Pay the artists and them proper, yeah? No, I'm not referring to the Pure Grenada Music Festival. I don't know anything about that. But certain promoters out there want to come with all kind of 200 and 300 and hand an artist to say, what stupidness is that?
Yes, I know how to fight. All these years I've been doing it, and I ain't bearing no shame. And if this company say, yeah, that's how we live and come again. I was born to do great things. I was born to do great things. This is why I stay fast. I was born to do great things. I don't know what he has. Yeah, I was born to do great things. Yeah. So you can bury me, can't take my talent away. It's been a trust that for me. You will see me trying to stop your dreams. Don't pressure me, you can't take my job away.
Yes, indeed. The phone number 4407377. Let me say a special good morning to all of you listening online this morning. Yeah, see the live is hot this morning. Good morning to you, Neil and Brenda, Kinza. Yeah, Lulu, morning. Yeah, Leslie, the Coast Guard is on. Let me see, Terry, good morning to you. Debbie, Kim, Dexter, Betty, Louisa, Hermina, Linda. Good morning to each and every one of you. We hope that you're having a fabulous morning this morning. Hey, all right? Yeah, me, I don't cuss nobody, Hannah. I am well behaved. I'm not cussing anybody. Good morning to you, Jillian. Yeah. It's a beautiful Friday morning on the Isle of Spice. A little sprinkle here and there, but beautiful sunshine.
You will see me trying to stop your dreams. Don't pressure me, you can't take my job away. It's been a just let me be.
This morning I'll be making contact with the Spice Mass Corporation. I was listening to my good partner Shaggy this morning and realized Spice Mass come in for a very unfair bashing, yeah? Very, very unfair bashing. And some of the people that called and repeated things, I'm very surprised. No, I don't put my mouth in basket to say what I say. No. Nobody don't bring no basket because I'm not putting my lips inside it. I'm saying what I have to say. Yeah. This nonsense about people saying that the Spice Mass Corporation say people can't, no vendors this year. It's nonsense. That was not said. Come on, man. You listen to what is being said. Understand what is being said. If you don't understand, ask a question. But don't go repeating things as fact that you don't know anything about. Yeah. That's why we remain unsued. Don't repeat things you don't know anything about without first confirming what is the true situation, yeah? If Waggy T is having a show at the National Stadium, there is no vending. Let me repeat that. If Waggy T is having a show at the stadium, there is no vending. Meaning that if a vendor wants to sell their items, they would check Waggy T. He gives them permission so that they have a booth somewhere inside or wherever so that they can sell. When it comes to the outer rim, after a certain distance, the guys who have the truck with the drinks and so, they can set up. But within a certain distance, they can't set up. It's the same thing the Spice Mass Corporation is saying. If Judah is having a show, like his Mother's Day show with Beres and so is coming on, there is no vending. No vending doesn't mean that it will have nothing there to eat and nothing there to drink. No vending simply means that if you have not checked with the organizer, which is Judah International, if you have not checked with him, you cannot have a booth inside. You can't just decide that I go in and sell inside there and you bring a booth inside and you start to sell. No. Yeah? It means that you have to check with the organizers and they will give you permission to sell inside. Or even if it's outside, within a certain distance of the activity. If it's at the Grenada National Stadium, there's a certain distance that you have to be away to set up your liquor bar and sell what you want to sell. But once you are within a certain distance, you can't sell. It has been that way for years. Yeah? But some people think when they say no vending, it just means, well, okay, there'll be no vendors on the street. I mean, come on, man. What nonsense you're talking about? Let's be realistic, man. No, you know me. I don't like stupidity and I don't like stupidness. Yeah? Just take the thing to mean that the Spice Mass Corporation mean there will be no vending on the streets. No, it does not mean there'll be no vending on the streets. The same way since you had the Carnival Committee, the CCC back in the days, or whatever you used to call it. The same way you had that. And when you have to be selling at different locations, that you have to pay a fee and you're given permission to set up a bar or whatever at a certain location so you could sell your fried chicken or your fried chips and your drinks and so on. It's the same thing that the Spice Mass Corporation is saying. So if that was okay in the 1980s, it was okay in the 1990s, it was okay every year up to 2018. Why all of a sudden today it's a problem? When they say the normal thing, no vending in a specific location. I'm really trying. In fact, watch. You know what? Let me try and find Mr. Sita. Let him explain himself, yeah?
Skinny, I'm a savior. Great things, da-da-da. All of us out and tell what they made I. Like they forgetting giants by my side. All of us out and tell what oppressed me. So much yes that I'm doing it. That I know I will achieve. I was born to do great things. Only church of the stuff. Yes, I was born to do great things. That is why I stay. Yes, I was born to do great things. I don't know what he has. Yeah, I was born to do great things.
All right, so I've got the CEO of the Spice Mass Corporation online with me, Mr. Kirk Sita. Kirk! Hello?
Morning, Sheldon. I'm hearing you very low.
Okay, let me see if I could fix that a little bit. I'll pick up the phone.
All right.
You hear me better now? Yes, sir. No, I hear Spice Mass Corporation get some serious lash this morning, boy. Yeah, boy, I hear you get some serious lash over by my partner Shaggy. I say, no. Because I understood what the Spice Mass Corporation, when it says no vending. Waggy T have a show, you have a bingo or whatever, you have to pay Waggy T to vend within the venue. You might let the nuts vendors and them go around and do the thing. But generally, you have to pay. Judah has a show, you have to pay to vend within a certain distance of the show. Explain to the people, because right now the impression they're getting is that nobody would have the opportunity to vend for Spice Mass and so on. Give a little explanation.
Well, you know, Sheldon, it's unfortunate that one individual would go on national radio and lie, okay? One individual would go on national radio and lie, and you have this domino effect, okay? I want to tell you that the woman ain't telling the truth. I'm going to tell you plainly, she lied. Okay? Because it's unfortunate that this morning my phone is ringing. It becomes a national conversation. Somebody has told a lie and everybody's calling about it and everybody's believing it, when the whole concept of the lie should tell anybody with any level of sense that it is a lie. Okay? When it comes to vending, the same process that has happened before me and will happen after me has been in place. Anyone wanting to vend for Carnival, come into the Spice Mass office and you pay a vending fee to vend. That has happened from the beginning of time.
But that's happened before Spice Mass.
It has happened before Spice Mass. Okay? You come into the office, I could give you about 20 vendors who came and registered and paid, you know. And they were able to vend. The individual in point called this office about vending. We told them the procedure for vending, but they never came in to sign up to vend. And on the day of the event, they showed up and wanted to vend. They were told by the police, you cannot vend here. The police also asked them if they had a liquor license, which they did not have. Okay? And they were asked to leave. All the vendors who came into the Spice Mass Corporation and applied to vend were on the premises and were allowed to vend. It has been the procedure before me. It will be the procedure after me.
Because I was wondering, what's this nonsense about no vending? Because the impression that I think that the general public got out of that, and I think some people unfortunately were sucked into the discussion and would have said things. It gave the impression to the general public that no vending at all.
Well,
no vending, because I hear people talking about, people coming back from the States and they want to eat oil long and think where to go eat it.
Well,
I mean, it got to that stage.
You know, okay? And all vendors that registered here with us, they were given a booth to vend in. They were given a spot. The vendors come here to the Spice Mass office on a first-come, first-served basis, and they get a spot to vend. But just the thought of Spice Mass saying no vending, it is ridiculous. Okay, that any level-minded person would believe something like that, Sheldon. And it becomes bigger than that. Because here's what. The Spice Mass Corporation is just like Wagiti when he has his own event, just like Judah when he has his own event. Okay? There are rules that have to be applied.
Mm-hmm.
So when a vendor comes into the Spice Mass Corporation to vend, they are given a list of products that they can sell. Because we also have to protect the Spice Mass interests and our sponsors so that non-competing products will not be sold during the period. We meet with our vendors, we brief our vendors, we have a wonderful relationship with our vendors. Yes, we have vendors who push the envelope and try to sneak in something to sell that they're not supposed to sell, but we have conversations with them. And just like Wagiti and the others, we don't harass the nuts man.
Yeah, I mean, a nuts man pass, a lady selling nuts and they pass, and you ain't even bothering with that.
Yeah, but even if you show up to the event, sometimes if we have a space available, even if you didn't come to register, we facilitate you. Okay? It is unfortunate that you and I have to spend this morning discussing that issue, but you want to know something? Out of every bad, there is a good. This provides me with an opportunity to clarify the vending process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
So
I have to thank that person for bringing vending above line. The process with the Spice Mass Corporation is if you want to vend, you come into the Spice Mass Corporation and you register to vend. Okay? Even with our vendors, our senior vendors who are there every year, they don't own a spot on the road. They also have to come in and apply to vend, and we do a first-come, first-served basis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Keisha, how much it is to vend on the road for Carnival? You pay $400 to vend for the entire Carnival period on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Well, let me ask another question here.
Depending on the location, that's in a heavy traffic area.
Mm-hmm.
Some areas you pay $200 for the entire season to vend. In order to vend, you must bring in your health certificate, your temporary liquor license, all those things, because we have to adhere to the law at the same time.
Okay.
We don't want people out there selling stuff for people to eat and they don't have they don't have the health certificate.
Well, but my thing is this though. I think that it would have been very easy because anyone can call the Spice Mass Corporation and clarify. And
Yeah,
I'm wondering how some persons can go there. And this is why we always say, get the facts before you speak. Because there were persons there going and repeating this thing as though it's true that Spice Mass Corporation ban all vending.
But
so that they're gonna go in town for carnival and it have nobody selling anything. Or they're gonna go to Soca Monarch and there's nobody selling any food or any drinks or anything.
Sheldon, that makes no sense. The vendors are a vital and integral part of the carnival festivities. Okay? That makes no sense that anybody in their right mind would believe something like that. But you want to know something? Look at me trying to explain that to you, and it had people this morning on the radio actually believing it. Okay? But I thank you for the opportunity, and I want to thank that vendor for the opportunity provided to us to clarify the vending process.
Let me ask another question. There have been some questions about the fact that if a person is having an activity during the carnival period, that they need to get the express permission of the Spice Mass Corporation. Could you explain the process for us a bit, please? Because we know that law has been in place quite a while now.
It's been quite a while, and we've done so much PR on the radio about it, but it seems to be something that every year people pretend that they don't know about. From the launch of Carnival to the Sunday after Carnival, if you're having an event, you need to come into the Spice Mass Corporation to obtain a license for the event. Okay? Now, if you're having a church activity, we're not going to charge you a fee. Okay? If you're having a little birthday party home by you and it's your stereo you're playing, we're not charging you a fee. If you're having a block or jam for your birthday and you're playing loud amplified music, and some people have birthday parties that they charge an admission fee, you will pay a license fee. But as I always tell people, if you want the information, all you have to do is call 440-0621 and we'd be happy to clarify it. Please, people, in this time, in this age, do not buy cat and bag. If you want to find out something, call and find out.
Because I even heard one caller saying this morning that if a person is having a birthday party at their home, they have to come to you all and you all charging $100 to have a birthday party at your home.
That is not the case. That is not the case at all. And you see, people are not speaking the truth. But Sheldon, your birthday is around the corner. In fact, I think... Don't tell people when.
Leave it alone, right.
If you are having a birthday party at home and you have your friends at home, we have no business with that. But if you are going to be playing amplified music to the point where you're able to... and you want to know something, people have birthday parties. Now, there are birthday parties, they have block or jam.
Like things that they have a venue and they charge people to enter. And so birthday jam, they collect money at the door and so.
Even if you're having a birthday party and you come, we sit with you and we discuss the event with you. We discuss what you're able to pay. We don't hold the law against you. It's all about a conversation. Okay? So we encourage people to come out, get the information, empower yourself with the knowledge so that when you hear somebody talking stupidness, you can tell them, listen, you're talking stupidness. When you hear a lady like that person talking thing on the radio, you could say you lie. Look at us having a national conversation about things that people are not even aware of, and they're spreading bad rumors.
I think they need to understand too that the Spice Mass Corporation was put in place by law, and that would have been done some 2009, 2010, somewhere there. That the law was put in place for the Spice Mass Corporation, and it gives the Spice Mass Corporation certain powers between the launch of Carnival and, as you said, the Sunday after Carnival. So it's not a new something. This is it's going on about 10 years that this law has been in place and enacted. So it's nothing new. Some people are acting as though
well,
they've never heard this before.
The licensing is a 2-year phenomenon. It was in place early last year before Carnival.
Yeah.
We were very lenient because we had just started the education drive on it, and we felt that, it would be unfair to people to only extend to the law against them when it had just been passed. So most of the promoters or the people who come in to get a license will tell you that we sit and we have a conversation with them. And we are very tolerant of what it is. If you having a little thing and you having a little barbecue and I don't expect you to make $50, I won't charge you $50. It is a conversation. But we also have a lot of people who come and they're very deceitful. They come and they tell us they're having a little event, and then I have the churches calling me, telling me, listen, Saturday morning I'm trying to pray and music blasting loud, loud, loud.
Because there has to be a balance between the activities. Yeah, there has to be a balance.
I expect this conversation, Sheldon, to go on forever. You and I will be discussing this next year again. But I want to clarify, because I tell you I have to run, that we have in no way changed the process for vending. In fact, vendors have been calling, I think this person really did a good for me, even though they spreading lies. Because this morning the phone has been ringing off the local vendors who are trying to make sure that they get their spot on the side of the road. Okay, because as we say in the local parlance, everybody has to eat their food. And Spice Mass will not take away bread from anybody's mouth. But we expect people, okay, to obey the law. We expect you, if you have to vend, that you come and register to vend. We expect you to have your health certificate. We expect you to have your temporary liquor license. And we will have a fantastic Spice Mass 2018.
All right. Cook, I know you have to run off, so thank you so very much.
Okay.
You and the family down there at the Spice Mass Corporation. You all have a wonderful day.
Not a problem, man.
All right,
Thank
my
you.
brother.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we have to think before we speak. Yeah? Think before we speak. And I tried to contact Cook this morning as well. When I heard all the attacks on the Spice Mass Corporation and those kind of things. I mean, because I hear people attacking the Spice Mass. Some people went so far as to call the Spice Mass Corporation a bunch of thieves. Let me explain something to you all. There was a time that when certain people went and they collected money at different events, is where the money used to go before you had to reach to the bank. That doesn't happen under this Spice Mass Corporation. Not under Kirk Sitahal and his team there. Yeah? No boxing going under no bed until Ash Wednesday morning. Yeah? That doesn't happen under this Spice Mass Corporation. They have been able to properly account for everything. People just feel that they could say anything. I mean, what if Kirk or one of the others decides they're going to take legal action against the individual saying that? And they have grounds. They have good grounds because you've tarnished their character. People just feel they can say anything about anybody in this country and get away with it. Yeah? That they could just say anything. Anything I say, I could back it up. That's one thing with me. I could back up anything I say. But there are some people that just feel that they could say anything about anybody. We have to stop that. If they decide to take in action, even if the secretary at Spice Mass decides to take in action, she has a valid case. We can call the people thieves. And that is very unfair. Very, very, very unfair. Yeah? 440-7377. That's 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside of this morning's program, yeah?
Hey, yeah, yo.
Also, for those of you outside of Grenada, yeah, the number is 347-329-3101. We're saying a special good morning to you, Devon. Hope that you're having a fabulous morning this morning and that we get to see you next week. Yeah, let me see. Brian is asking, what if a mass band is holding a fundraising activity at their mass camp? Would they have to pay a fee? No, it's a mass band. It's part of the carnival activity. And on a case-by-case basis, I believe if they approach the Spice Mass Corporation, they say they're having that activity. I don't see Spice Mass charging them. If a steel band is having a fundraising activity, I don't see Spice Mass coming to that steel band, which is part of the product that they are trying to build, and saying to them that you have to pay X amount of money and so to have that activity. So it would be dependent on the individual activities and the individual organizations that are having those activities. Yeah? 4407377. I think we have a caller on the line. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah. Why is it that the Ministry of Health that wait on this man on the radio station to provide him gloves?
I haven't heard.
Why is it that the Ministry of Health have to wait to get gloves from the man on the other radio station?
The Ministry of Health did not have to wait on anyone to get any gloves.
Well, that is what the man said last night, you know.
Well, that is not true. The Ministry of Health did not have to wait on. In fact, one, there were gloves within the storeroom of the Ministry of Health, and two, there was a shipment of gloves that came in sometime last week for the Ministry of Health as well. So they didn't have to wait on anybody to bring any gloves. If they bring, all well and good. They make a national contribution.
Because
we thank them.
And he's talking to somebody in a PS or something that do, and they have connections, and they will get gloves.
That's nothing if somebody wants to contribute and assist the
nation. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about why you have to reach there and this and that to put more oil on the fire.
But the Ministry of Health didn't have to wait on anybody to bring any gloves in for them. There was a shipment that was delivered last week. They had some. It was running low. What they had was running low. That is a fact. But they had a shipment last week, and they didn't have to wait on anybody to come and bring in. So
I would think that somebody in the Ministry of Health, maybe in the hospital, we're not doing the work.
Okay.
To see why you think they couldn't ride down to the factory to give them whatever, people spread all kind of ganda.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
All right, my brother. 4407377. Yeah, the Ministry of Health did not wait on anybody to do that. Yeah. The Ministry of Health know what they have in store and what's needed. Yeah. Sometimes things may run low. That don't mean they run out. Run low and run out is two totally different things. Yeah. And if any Grenadian or any non-Grenadian wants to make a contribution of any item that is going to assist the healthcare system in Grenada, that's something to be applauded. That's wonderful. I'm glad that they're able to do that. Yeah, so that's something to be applauded, and we congratulate them. But at the same token, don't lie on the bargain. Yeah, they didn't have to wait on them or depend on them. You see, there's this false perception of that they are the biggest thing. If they knew so much about politics, they would have at least been able to help the party get one seat. If they know so much about politics, they could have go in the area that they come from, and they could at least be able to help the party win that area. They're so politically astute and they know so much about politics. Yeah, that's to tell you how honest they are. 4407377. That's 4407377. That's the number.
Hey, yeah, yo. Hey, this one is for all these honest people who borrowing and don't want to pay. Hey, they could run their mouth on me. That don't bother me. They could tell the world that I'm crazy. That don't bother me. I don't believe in jealousy. That don't bother me. I am blessed by the
Also, let's congratulate Anderson Peters. Well, you know that is my boy, eh?
money so easy, but when time to pay me money.
He is actually now into the finals of the javelin. Yeah, at the Commonwealth Games. No, Team Grenada isn't finished at the Commonwealth Games yet. Anderson Peters is into the finals of the javelin. You remember Anderson, when we had the Carifta Games here in Grenada, he was the one that won the gold medal in the javelin. Yeah? So he would, and in fact, he would have won the gold medal in the javelin for about 3 or 4 years previous to winning that gold medal here in Grenada at the Carifta Games in the javelin throw. Yeah? He also in, I believe it would have been Intercol Games 2013 or 2014. Yeah? He would have been the main athlete on behalf of the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. He would have won various disciplines. I think he had medals in things like the discus and shot put, and he was still running the 400 meter and the 100 meter and all. I actually thought Anderson would have gone into the decathlon, but he's doing so excellent in the javelin throw. So later on today, which will be tomorrow in Australian time, he is going to be competing in the finals. He has entered the finals as one of the favorites. In fact, the only other person that has thrown further than him is a young man from India. So Grenada, with a population of roughly 110,000, is punching up there with India with a population over 1 billion. Yeah, in the javelin throw. So our own Anderson Peters, and we wish him all the best. We wish him all the best. Yeah, he will be competing a little later on. I think it should be, let me see if it's that, might be tonight or early in the morning, because it's actually for Saturday afternoon that he'll be performing in Australia. So that should be sometime in the morning here that he will be competing in Australia. And we look forward to it. You know me, I'm moving from in front of the computer. I want to see. You know that. So don't even try to find me tomorrow morning. All you know where I'm going to be, in front of the computer, monitoring what's going on with Anderson and his throwing. All right? Yeah. Also, yeah, Jenard Paul. That is the son of Clifton Paul, the former MP for St. Patrick East. Yeah, Jenard Paul. He was also in the javelin representing Grenada, but he was unable. I think he fouled on one of the throws, and I don't know if it threw him off a bit, so he was unable to secure a place in the final. But we congratulate him for trying his very best, on behalf of Team Grenada. Yeah? So he was also there. That's Jenard Paul. He represented Team Grenada as well in the javelin. So Team Grenada ain't finished yet. Yeah, I see a picture of Coach Paulie up there.
Not entirely.
440-7377. We're looking for the next medal. We're on the hunt again. And you know his goal we like, so we're going after the goal, eh? Anderson also is a kind of big show person when it comes to them big shows, them big events, and so he does extremely well. Eh? Has been doing good at the university. Also ranked number 4 in the world for this year so far. He had a throw of 84 meters or so for this year. So he's ranked, he's one of the top ranked for the year thus far. The 4th, I think, top in the top 10, he's number 4. So he's out there at the Commonwealth Games in Australia, representing Team Grenada. Anderson Peters, come on, I'll give the man he praise and thing now. Don't wait until when he throw the javelin tomorrow. Let him know that you care, eh? You already have 1 goal in the bag. Lyndon Victor. A Spice Mass 2018. It's coming up, yeah? Helen Marie, she has her children's band. They have launched, yeah. So I could go and check Helen Marie and so. And I could check your children band and thing. I think, wait, it Candy, what's the name of it? Presents Candyland. Right, yeah. So you could go and check Helen Marie downstairs, the NIS Mall. She has her production, Candyland. That's her Kiddies Carnival production for 2018. So let me see. 94 US. That includes snacks, refreshments, them kind of thing, and every costume, all of that. Nice. Go and check Helen. Talk to her. If you talk to her and you tell her Sheldon sent you, get the Sheldon send your price. As serious, if you go to Helen Marie and you say Sheldon sent you, you get the Sheldon sent you price. 440-7377 and 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to get onto the inside as we head into a very busy weekend.
I feel I go on. You have your good woman home. I feel I go on again. To listen to comment in the hoodie.
Mr. Watts, you see what you do, eh? Yeah, you release Anderson on them people. If I find a link where you can view it, you know me, I'll put up the link on my Facebook page. So check with my Facebook page a little later in the day. Once I have a link that you could view Anderson in action, I'm going to put it up, yeah? Also, we're looking forward to Karani James here in Grenada. Yeah, he'll be at the Grenada Invitational next week. Braylon Taplin will also be here in Grenada at the Grenada Invitational. So next week, we're looking forward to that, huh? Yeah, have you bought your tickets yet? You got to check Grenadian Opticals.
And you lose your whole good old man, boy.
Also, you can check Venus Sports Bar, Maxi Bola in Grenville. Get your tickets so you can check online at the Grenada Invitational site or go to FET. You can check and get your tickets for the Grenada Invitational 2018. Yeah, I'm going to have top-class athletes from around the world. A team is coming in from Cuba. Yeah, and it's going to be, believe me, it's going to be really, really nice.
I's not Faye and Destra Patrice, not Nadia. No, don't mix me. Sugar Jane was the girl, Laura Lisa. The girlfriend of boy, I don't mix me. I comfortable, good like say I should dress like them girls. Not every style you want to catch it. Who not like one run? They want me jump, so come with my heels on. I think they better read out their caption. I represent for the donor, for the drinker, for.
Oh boy, call back. I missed that one. 4407377. That's the number, yeah? Nice, yeah. Chris, you've arrived finally, yeah? Hannah and Terry were waiting on you. And they're still waiting on you. Yeah, Deepo is saying blessings to Anderson. We good at throwing words, he good at throwing a spear, javelin. I know Anderson is going to go after it. He's going to go after that, and I know especially where he's getting that extra energy from the Grenada team out there, and especially after seeing Lyndon Victor win that gold medal at that games. He's going to go after it, believe me.
I think they better read out the caption. I represent for.
Okay, Brian, you're saying that this needs some clarity. Okay, I'll speak to Kirk again during next week. As I said, each week we're going to be speaking to the Spice Mask Corporation. So just remember that I can, for me to clarify that.
I just funny line, you can't walk wrong with heels on.
So we checking short man today, Brian? Mutton soup, yeah? Cocoa heel. Mutton here today, right?
You can't play real mask with no heels on.
The Travelers Bar.
You can't style me with your 5-inch heels on.
Shortman and Yvette, good morning. I hope you're having a fabulous morning this morning, yeah?
We'll come again. Not with no heels on. You can't play real mask with no heels on. I'm not a Brazilian.
Yeah, Terry, go and check Helen Murray. You want the children play mass and so on? Just go and check Helen Murray. Right? Nice.
No, sir. We'll come again. When you see me.
Chris, if you feel again away from Terry and Hannah, you'll lie.
That's good. I just funny line. You can't walk wrong with heels all the time. When you see me touch the stage, don't come down on me. I'm a dress code. It's a sweat up and wine up and call all the man out to break. Hey, not with no heels on. You can't play real mask with no heels on.
So remember, it's the Pure Grenada Music Festival. It's on this weekend.
Not in this session. You ever see a girl play a job with your heels on? No, sir. We'll come again. Not with no heels on. You can't play real mask with no heels on. I'm not a Brazilian. You can't style me with your 5-inch heels on. Not in this.
I'm trying to get the full information, yeah?
With your heels on. No, sir.
April 30th.
Let me see, yes. So regular tickets, $70 per night, and $120 if you want the tickets for right up in front of the stage. Right? Regular tickets for 3 nights, you could spend $195 and you get for all 3 nights, or $330 for right up in front of the stage. So that should be taking place at the Port Louis. Yeah, the Port Louis, that's taking place tonight. Yeah. So let's see. Come on, let me see if I could open up this site without it going into my music and all them kind of thing. Let me see. Ooh, some of the tickets are actually sold out. Wow. Yeah. Caribbean Night, the front stage tickets sold out. Reggae Night, the front stage tickets sold out. 3-day passes, front stage sold out. Wow. Yeah, man. But there are tickets for tonight. Yeah, for the front stage tonight, and for the single entry for tonight, single entry for Saturday night, that's Reggae Night, and single entry for Sunday night. That's the Caribbean night. All right, so get your tickets at the different outlets. I ain't too sure exactly where they having them thing and them with the ticket outlets and so isn't. Wait, no, I just see the way they go back thing. Let me see. Right. You could get your tickets at the Pure Grenada Music Festival box office in Port Louis, Grenadian Optical in St. George, and their store in the Spiceland Mall, Grand Dance, Osprey Lines on the Carenage, and in Caracou, La Fée Bleue, Boutique, Hotel, and Marine at Edgemont, Nayax Lotto Store by the gas station in Grenville, Licks and Bites in Guave, and the Pity As Hotel. All right, so you can go get your tickets for the Pure Grenada Music Festival. Yeah, go get your tickets for the Pure Grenada Music Festival.
Musical journey starting Friday 13th with Soul Night.
And we have a call online. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Nenny, how are you?
I'm good.
All right, I ain't hear you for quite a while.
Huh?
I ain't hear you for quite a while. You take a low?
Well, you won't hear me.
I wouldn't hear you.
No, because you are some Marco people.
Oh, that? Okay.
As soon as me and you talk, they picking up the phone and they calling people and he say what I tell you.
But he doesn't say nothing out of the way, so what is the problem?
No, it will business we talk about. Yes, me don't want to have dealing with these old people and them, no. I say, well, let it wait. I know how to call you. And I know when to call you.
Oh, boy.
After the thing over, after 12, I want to call you.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't be running off one time. I had to go and get my soup up by short, man. But I'll go hang around a little bit once I know you're calling.
All right.
Okay, my love.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yes, that's Nenny. Yes, good morning to you, Nenny. I hope you're having a wonderful one. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. I know Prime Minister is supposed to visit the UK. I'm looking for the information online. I'm trying to get that information. I know that he'll be visiting the UK, and I want to make sure that Chris and them know early, and William and all of the guys, that you all know early so you could go on out to that meeting. Yeah, we don't know. The next thing we hear Grenada anthem playing tomorrow in Australia again, you know.
This is a yearly thing. We both know when the time comes. I don't have a problem. It's quite alright.
From we uniform to we performance, from our flag to our anthem, they're just loving Team Grenada in Australia. Some of them love us too much because they take us to the wrong city the last time, you understand? They're going to mess up them girls and them who play in the beach volleyball. But anyway, we go deal with them on that.
Just you and me.
So there are activities this weekend. I'm going right back up to the carnival time. There'll be activities, and so I know the St. Mark organization, they'll be having that hike tomorrow morning, starting a little after 4 5 a.m. Starting from Heroes Square. Then they're having the Queen Show tomorrow night, and they'll be having a health walk on Sunday. Yeah, we're not seeing Kathy. Kathy, where are you? Good morning. Also, good morning to the Noise Radio chat room. Lady Fran, good morning to you. Good morning to Captain. Good morning to DJ Cockney, Wade, the entire crew, Kathy, the entire crew inside there in the Noise Radio chat room. No, William, I will not be coming this time. Don't call the boss. Okay, man. Keep the snow and the low temperatures for yourself. I could over here. Yeah, that's the voice of Laura Lisa. Yeah, she's been doing pretty well of late, especially in the competitions and across the board. You've been hearing her in whether it's the Soca Monarch, whether it's the Groovy Monarch, whether it's the Calypso Monarch. She's been doing an excellent job. We have some very, very talented ladies here in Grenada. You want to hear in the soca? Yeah, we go here in the soca. Yes, Spice Mass 2018. Remember, we also have some activities coming up before that. We have the Little Miss Grenada pageant taking place on the 25th of May. Yeah? That one, tickets should be on sale. My good friends, give me a message. Junior, one of you all, Jermaine, somebody, message me, let me know if the tickets are here and where people can get their tickets. Yeah? Bring the tickets too late. People don't spend their money on everything else, you know. Get the tickets out. Bam bam about shorts, some in leggings and some in shorts, some doing gymnastics, playing sports now. 4407377 4407377. That's the number for you to get on to the inside of today's program. Yeah, that's the number for you to call. 347-329-3101 if you're outside of Grenada. So we clear up this thing about Spice Mass and vending and so on, yeah. Because if a community group is having a harvest or an activity, or a church is having a harvest, they tell you specifically no vending allowed. So you know that within a certain distance of that activity, there is no vending. It's not trying to stop people from making a money. It's maximizing the ability of the people who are having the activity to raise funds. That's why they're having the activity in the first place. Huh? Don't take this thing lightly. So whether it's a community group, whether it's a church group or a church or whatever it is, they usually have no vending. No vending doesn't mean that nothing will be sold. It means that you have to contact them, get permission and pay a fee to be able to vend within their activity. And don't worry, if you're having a little birthday party home and thing and you're not going and call like you ain't going and call out DJ Waggy system and so to hook up and so and do and have your birthday party and then charge a fee at the gate. Now once you ain't doing them kind of thing, you're good to go. You need to go to Spice Mass Corporation for that. Nah? Take a shot from behind when the bam bam flip and flow. Yeah, multi-talented individual, Laura Lisa. And folks, support the artists. Many of them need some support to record their songs, and not just to record their songs, but to put out proper performances, whether it's their outfit, whether it's some other aspect of their performance when the carnival season arrives. You have some very talented artists that I am sure you'll be hearing about on the regional and even world stage from now, and you would want to be able to say that you were involved in the early stages. Huh? So get involved. There's particularly those of you that are owning businesses and so. Grab them and grow them. Believe me, it comes back to you. Huh? Her mother's love is a reflection of God's love. That is something the good book said to us. So you got to protect them. Take the. Hey, good morning to you, Shaka. Good morning to you, Rhonda. And Rufus, good morning, Sherma. Yeah, I'm seeing all of you. Yeah, I heard them pushing this stupidness again this morning about if people wearing green and they're drinking their rum, don't get them there. I mean, I just turned off. I couldn't listen to more. I said, blessed with security, give them I'll continue to say to each and every one of you, no matter if a person is a supporter of the NDC, they're a supporter of the NNP, you don't know who they support, don't care. If they have an item that you need to purchase, it's at the proper price, purchase it. Don't look at them and find, well, okay, I'm getting this for $2.50 by them, but they are NNP supporters, so I do buying it, or they are NDC supporters, so I do buying it. And somebody else had the same item for $4 and they decide, I'm going to buy it there because they are a supporter of us. Wherever it is, be Grenadian. That's Grenadian behavior. We have time with the politics thing when it comes to those sort of things. Yeah, nice. When come time to vote, we vote. But we would never say to you that if a person does not support your political ideology, your political organization, they don't share the same political perspective as you, or simply that they're just wearing the paraphernalia from another political organization, that you should not engage them in business or shouldn't engage them in being friendly towards them, yeah? Allow the political organizations that want to chase people and run people and try to bamboozle and bully people into supporting them, allow them to behave like that. I'm going to say to the supporters of the new National Party, do not engage in that type of behavior. I haven't heard you engaging in it, but I'm saying it again. Do not engage in that type of behavior at all. Let them behave like that. We're not that type of people. Eh? We won't engage in that sort of nonsense.
And they'll know that you'll be there to
drinking your rum, and because you believe a man vote for the NNP, you snap up your rum. Like childish. Little children does behave so. You know, all of us, when you're playing cricket as a child in the road, it always have that one guy that go have a nice bat, but you feel he better than everybody else. And that when he get out, you don't want to take he out because he bat. Yeah, he ain't want to out. It's my bat. I ain't out. He out playing, he get bold, but he just refused to accept that he out. So what he does do? He take his bat, he put it under his arm, and he go home.
The young ones are yearning to have you named.
The bat only good to use when he batting. And everybody had somebody like that in the village, somebody like that in the community, and so as a child that you meet up with. Yeah?
Finance, but a firm and steady foundation.
Don't preach hate. Don't be involved in that. So that is hate. What that is hatred. That's what it is. That's a lot more than just hurt. That's hatred. We don't preach hate here. The only thing we may hate are the things that people do. We may hate the things that people say. We don't hate the individual.
Lives now, build back the family.
Continues to be, I mean, come on, how you could make stupid statements like that and have people backing you up on that kind of thing, you know.
Sun up to sundown to make a
So whoever a political party supports, a person, whichever political party a person supports, brothers and sisters, lend them your support. Yeah? If you see your neighbor fall down, you and the neighbor could have been cussing over politics for the last 10, 20 years. Or you could have nearly come to blows during the last election. But if your neighbor send and ask for something, give it to them. If your neighbor send and they ask for something from you, and you could afford to give it to them, give it to them. If you can't, explain to them that you would like to, but you can't, and why you can't. Don't let them go away with the feeling that, oh, because you are NNP and they are NDC, that you don't give them. Just explain to them. Or if you can't give them all, give them some. Yeah? Don't preach hate. Don't preach hate. So what? A political party won and one political party lost. Is that a reason for the political party to that lost to hate those that won, or for those that won to hate those that lost? Stop preaching hate. Yeah, stop preaching hate. You could cuss with them 10 years, back and forth. But if they send to you and they ask for your assistance on something, give it to them. They're doing a little construction on the house, they need a little hand, give it to them. They're in the garden and they need a little help, give it to them. Whatever assistance you have and you're able to lend to them, it could be something tangible like they send for something to cook. It could be less tangible as they ask for a hand to do something, or they ask for some money borrowed to do something. Once you have it and you can't spare it, give it to them. Help them. Yeah? Nice. Beautiful. Unison, good morning. I know a lot of persons are coming into the island over the next couple of days as well for the Grenada Invitational. And we must remember, folks, to keep our nation cleaner. Yeah, this kind of thing, I realize some people on a kind of thing, they keep our country clean. Nice? Also, we have to be very, very careful. All predictions for the 2018 hurricane season, they are showing that it will be a lot more active than last year. And we saw what happened to countries like Dominica last year. They nearly wiped them off the map. Good morning. Hi, good morning, caller. Go right ahead.
Hello, morning.
Morning.
And you say to give, but can you say don't give? All who are a green ban on the hand, they be here.
Well, my friend, we believe in love, not hate.
Okay.
We believe in love, not hate, and we believe in patriotism. The Grenadian way is we don't care who you support, we helping you. Ain't it?
Yeah.
That's how our elders taught us. If other people, elders didn't teach them that, mine teach me that.
Yeah.
So the way that we operate is that we are a party of love. We are people of love. People that's come from all over the world and we just treat them like we know them all their life. Why can't we treat our brothers and sisters who living next door to us the same way? Yeah?
All right, okay, bye.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm saying it. People has come from all over the world. I see we had cricket here in Grenada. And people come from Australia and they come from all over the world. They came to Grenada and we treat them like if we knew them our entire life. Cruise ships come here with people from all over Japan and Spain and Italy and all over Canada, the United States, Mexico. Ships come here with people from all over. And we treat them as though they are family members that just went away for 2 days and they reach back home. Yeah? So why can't we treat our own fellow Grenadian in the same way? Why can't we? Why should we not? Yeah? That is very un-Grenadian behavior. I call it out for what it is. It's un-Grenadian behavior. We must continue to support each other. Because when the hurricanes pass, the hurricanes don't look for which house is a NNP house and which house is a NDC house and decide that only mashing up one political party house. You know. It mashing up all. When Ivan was blowing through Grenada in September of 2004, the same people who was cussing over politics running each other's house. Tell me a lie. The same people who was cussing each other over politics. Some relatives that didn't speak for many years. When Ivan fling through and he take the roof, the same cousin or brother or sister or even parents that living next door that they didn't speak to for 10, 15 years, they find themselves inside that house so fast you would have never believed. They move faster than Flash Gordon. Well, the Flash. Flash Gordon, they used to move fast. The Flash. They find themselves inside our house. So why should we have to wait for something like that to happen? For us to see that we have to live together as one. That we can't hold people in we heart and hold people and hate people and that sort of thing. I don't hate anybody. I hate the things people do. I hate the things people say. I don't hate the person. We are all children of the same God. Whether someone to accept it or not, we are all children of the same God. So who want to hate? I hope that one day their heart is softened to the part that they understand that they need to love. Because you see that hate thing? If you hold that hate thing in your heart too much, you're dropping down, you know. You'll drop down, seriously. That hate thing, and every time you think of a person, your blood pressure go up and your heart start to beat faster and thing, and you start to sweat, and you vex, and you start to grind your teeth, and all sorts of things. As long as you're doing that, and you're holding that hate in your heart towards people, brothers and sisters, you ain't gonna last long. Your heart go give up on you. Hate for people don't live long. Hate for people do not live. You know who teach me that? Mrs. Muriel Mitchell, the mother of the Prime Minister. She always said, don't hate people and don't hold people in mind. You go to bed and you vex. Don't do it. Yeah, she's 95. Don't hate people. Yeah, if other people want to preach hate, I ain't going and preach no hate because I don't take my cues from them anyway. So I'm not going to preach any hate for anybody. I'm saying to the members of the NNP, support the people in the NDC. They had a local bar. They have the little, they're selling in the market. You see the yellow band on their hand? Do like you don't even see it. Just buy what you have to buy and go ahead. You feel you won't go to buy from them and they see a green band on your hand and they go say, no, they're not taking your money? No, buy from them. We all Grenadians.
So you got to protect them. Take the time to guide them. Give them a hug and a kiss. Say I love you. It can go a long way.
Kim is saying kill them with kindness. Now we will kill them, man. We will make them live forever with kindness. Because they will go to the right place when you treat them kind and they themselves become kind as well. We ain't killing them. But then again, certain people don't want to make sure that all the people that support them have the money to give them so that they could survive as well. They wouldn't want them to give to anybody in the NNP. They want it for themselves. Yes, Deanne, they have it, you want it, buy it.
So they'll understand.
Irvin is saying, now when they're ready to beg, they're playing gospel music all day.
And they'll know that you'll be there through adversity.
All in this chat room, all your mouth too bad. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. That's the number to call and get on to the inside. Saying a special good morning to all the workers out there at Amalgamated Security. All of you down there at Real Value and the guys who are doing the taxi down there at Real Value, good morning to you as well. The taxi drivers down on the port, I'm saying good morning to you. And on the airport, good morning.
The young ones are yearning to have you near.
My good partner at the bar down outside the airport there, good morning to you.
It's your responsibility.
It's always good to say Brizan, but Brizan is not your name. Brizan, I think, is the name of the bar, but Brizan is not your name. The name that's slipping my mind. Well, good morning. Ambassador down on the beach around by Umbrellas Day. Good morning, Ambassador. Hope you're having a fabulous morning this morning. And I hear from Nenny. I want to hear from Auntie Ruth. Somebody tell Auntie Ruth I want to hear from her. I ain't talked to her for a while. I want to hear from Auntie Ruth.
Children need your strong hands and protection, and they also need your shoulders so they can cry.
So I'm also looking forward to the Calypso competition this year.
When things get tough, they want to know.
Reigning Calypso monarch Rootsman Kelly. But I know they have a lot of artists who are heading into studio right now with some absolutely wonderful music, yeah? And we have a call online. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Hi, morning. How are you?
And how are you? I'm all right.
All right.
Yes, well, in Guav today, not today, but from Saturday to around now, we are mourning the loss of a strong NDC and a strong NMP.
Okay.
And I'm in sympathy with both of them because both of them was my friend. Both we have a loss, two gentlemen. One is a strong supporter of the NDC, and one is a strong supporter of the NMP.
Raymond, I think, is the one for the NDC.
The loss of both of them.
Raymond is the one for the NDC, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, Raymond.
Yeah, but who's the one for the NNP that died up there?
Huh?
Oh, yes, I know who died for the NNP there. Yes, I used to be around everywhere with us there.
Yeah, right. Name just not go. Harmon.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So my sympathy goes to both parts of the families. I definitely will find a convenient time once it is to go to both of them funeral once I can afford it.
Yeah. And that's the way we need to operate too, because at the end of the day, when we was in primary school together, nobody did know this one is a NNP, that one was a NDC and that kind of thing. I mean,
well, I think you know me very well that, as I said it on many occasions, I have a lot of NDC friends, and I would never break their friendship because of politics. Never. No political person could cause me to do that. My strong NDC friends are my strong NDC friends. My NMP friends are my NMP friends. Do you have any information as to when the Parliament will be open, and as to whether or not anybody have come across to the Governor General in the request that she sent out, and when the Cabinet, the Senate would be contributing the rest of senators? So, for instance, like the Labour representative, the Agriculture representative, and the Commerce. Do you know if the process has begun already, and how soon the Parliament will be open?
What I can say is that when we speak of the Parliament, let me go first to the Parliament building.
Yeah.
The building itself is 93% complete. 93%, just at 7%, and that's mainly on the outside. That has to be done, mainly like landscaping and those sort of things. 1 or 2 bits of pieces of painting, and so inside settling the furniture and so. So the Parliament building itself is 93% complete. It should be ready in time for the official start of the new Parliament session, right? Because you have a new Parliament now. You had elections, so it's the new Parliament. I can't remember which one this is. I'm confirming a while. As it obtains, I'm not sure on what date, but it will be before the end of April. I can guarantee you it will
before the end of?
Before the end of this month.
Okay. And we guarantee that the new Parliament will open the new Parliament in the new Parliament.
Yeah, you're pretty much sure on that. If something comes up last minute, it would be a different location, but pretty 99.9% sure it's going to happen at the new facility. Outside of that, when it comes to the Senate, I do know that the farmers would have been having a meeting recently. I don't know the outcome. So too, the business community would have had theirs sometime last week. I don't know the outcome of the different meetings, but I believe that the farmers, the farmers and fishermen, the labor unions, and the business community, I believe by now they would have already sent their information in to Her Excellency as to who their selections are for the Senate. So when the Parliament is opening, it's going to be a joint sitting.
Yeah, I expect that.
So you will have all of the senators together with the 15 elected MPs. So that will be taking place before the end of this month. The specific day, I don't want to say because I have not confirmed the specific day, but I know it will be this month.
Right, well.
In fact,
I know that you will give us the information as soon as you have it, and that's the good in your station. You have to be ahead of the others. Give us the information as it. Next thing I'd like to see is the jobs, the ongoing works that are started last year and continuing before election. I would like if you could give us updates as to where they are. You know, like the hotels and other things that was in the making before election. If you can get information on them and carry them to us, because we want to know that things are not sticking and that things are continue moving. So I'll be glad if you could find those information for us and keep them, because you are well recognized now, fully recognized. So you have to keep it. You might be in front of the information GIS.
Oh gosh, nah.
Yeah, you might be in front of GIS.
I'm still dependent on them.
Huh?
I still have to depend on them.
Yeah, but I think you do a better job than GIS. So keep us in touch.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you very much.
All right. What I could tell you, though, is that there is that project. Remember, we spoke about a project in Petit Calivini. And I shared, via my Facebook page, I shared the video of that project. They had some drone shots at that project. Yeah, they actually get the drones to take the picture. No people macroing. But they had some... I couldn't help it. Some drone shots of that project. And that project, the phase 1 of that project is nearing completion. Some villas and so that they have been doing. So that's absolutely marvelous. And that's private projects, they're not government projects. The Silver Sand project, we're seeing that as well. And that project, not nearing completion. Well, it's nearing completion, but it's going to take a little while still because they're doing quite a bit of work there. And you realize they've started some new structures on the facility as well. But that, again, is ongoing. And several other projects. I'll get the direct information. I'll get some information from the Ministry of Works and let you know. I know that the St. Patrick project, let me just pull up that message here. The St. Patrick project is due to Right. The Maribo Abattoir is operating. I could tell you that. They're slaughtering in excess of 20 animals are being slaughtered. They're Monday to Thursday. They're doing the slaughtering. And so there, the St. Patrick project, I'm looking for the information I had on that and I'm not seeing it. I think I had a date when that project was being started. That's the multi-million-dollar project there to rehabilitate the roads and bridges in St. Patrick. I was seeing something for that, but I don't know. I seem to have lost that message with that particular one. Yeah? But we have a lot of things that are going on right now. Hey, and for those of you who are looking forward to it, yeah, the Food Fest, the Royal Grenada Police Force Food Fest, it is coming up. I'm going to play the ad for you all in a while, but it is coming up in a little while. Nice? Great.
My Grenada, Carriacou, and Peter Martinique, I love you. You gotta take a trip and come down. Experience the beauty. What we have to offer, nothing less. Yeah. Take a trip to Grenada, get some island love. Experience the weather and island life. The gem of the Caribbean Sea. A paradise for you and me. That's right. Aroma of spice, island in the sun. Come down, have some fun, and free up your mind. I'll play a mass, meet some loving people. This place you could call your home. Pure Grenada to the bone. Nice.
Yeah, 4407377. That's 4407377. And 347-329-3101. Remember, Anderson Peters is going to be representing Team Grenada. In the men's javelin, that's going to be taking place, well, I don't want to say tomorrow because I don't understand the Australian time to our time because it's somewhere in the night in Australia right now. And he's going to be performing on Saturday afternoon, somewhere around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. In Australia is when the men's javelin is going to be taking place. So 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. But Saturday in Australia may have already started. It's Saturday already in some parts of Australia. It's already Saturday. So I have to try and convert it and get the Grenada time, yeah? We've got a caller. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sheldon. Good morning, Mr. Senator. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing today?
Oh, my voice not so good. I don't know what's happened, but I'm all right.
Like you get,
yes,
like
right.
the Nazim trying to take you out.
Yeah. Anyway, I only phoning to wish Team Grenada good God blessing, and especially Alan Peters. God, I wish him all the best in the javelin. I want him to come home with the goal and let the flag of Grenada fly high. We as Grenadians need to pray for him and support him all the way. While we're walking, let's ask God to bless him and give him courage, give him strength, give him a fearless spirit, that when he go out there, he'll be able to imagine that he's throwing it straight up to heaven. And let God help him. We too have to help him. Let's say thank you and wish him all the best. He'll bring the goal back for us. Whatever medal he bring back, but if it's the goal, oh yes, we're happy. You have a blessed day, Sheldon.
You could imagine Grenada come out of Commonwealth Games with a 2 gold medal day. We get a holiday out.
Yes, you know?
Now we have work to do. We go take the holiday on a Sunday.
Yes, we want all the gold. By the time the next session come on, we'll be fine again.
Yes,
we'll have more people taking part. And we have a blessed day.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
Same to you. Bye-bye. Yes, indeed. 4407377. Good morning to you, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Sherma and Mammy Jane out there in Petit Martinique. Maxan. And also, Maxan, good morning to your mom and your dad, who I know for sure, I not to guess that. I know 2 of them are listening to Hard Talk right now. I not a wonder. I not a guess. I know that they're listening to Hard Talk right now. So I'm saying a very special, glorious Grenadian good morning to both of them, the entire island of Petit Martinique as well, yeah? Lisa Marie, good morning to you. Linton, DJ Jack. Curtis Mills, morning. Rena and little Rena.
Experience the beauty.
Morning to both of you.
No matter where you're roaming, must come back home. Cause what we have to offer.
Yes, the Grenada Invitational is coming up. Some of you make a out today. You could have come for the music festival and then you make a local lime next week and then the Grenada Invitational. Yeah, because the Grenada Invitational is next weekend, you know.
Together one family. Grenada is my home. Grenada is your home.
Which reminds me, I think we should get in touch with Dexter Mitchell and find out what's going on. Let's see if we find Dexter. Yeah, we should find Dexter and find out what's the latest. Yeah, so Terry and Hannah could harass Chris for the tickets and so on.
That's right. Aroma of spice, island in the sun. Come down, have some fun, and free up your mind. I'll play a mass, meet some loving people. This place you could call your home. Pure Grenada to the bone. Grenada nice, sweet and nice. Come down. Grenada nice, sweet and nice. Come, take a cherry.
Yeah, we were just going and put him on it. But the man actually, he actually going and do a media appearance right now. So Dexter, you get away this morning. Pray I don't find Michael Basco, man, because I'll find him. But I know most likely Michael with you wherever you are, man. So have a great morning. Yeah, so tickets are flying off. Well, if you saw the ticket on the shelf, it will be flying off the shelf. So tickets are going quickly. You need to get your Grenada Invitational tickets, yeah? Remember, something special is happening when it comes to sports in Grenada. We have to support our athletes and support the various sporting activities, eh? Because something special is taking place in the sporting community here in Grenada. Good morning to you, Julius. My good schoolmate. Julius, boy, we went to school, primary school and all of them, and we was in infants together. Wow. That's a real long time, boy. Team Grenada. Come on. Hey, when all saying all the prayers today, say a special prayer for Anderson Peters, man. That he hand gets stronger. That when he pelled that javelin, yeah, man, he ain't only going and break the games record. That I want him break the world record as well. Come on, come on. Because Grenada is setting up itself very nicely for its entrance into the World Championships next year and following that into the Olympic Games when they come about. So now everybody's going to be looking out for Grenada in the decathlon. And the two brothers, Lyndon Victor, Kurt Felix, they're going to be looking out for those two names in the decathlon. Both of them medalists at the Commonwealth Games. Kurt medaling at the last Commonwealth Games with a bronze, and his brother Lyndon winning the gold medal this time around. They're going to be looking out for people like Braylon Taplin, finalists in the 400 meter. They're going to be looking out for Jenard Paul in the javelin as well. And remember, we also have Markham Felix that's doing pretty well. Candace Scott in the female javelin. We have several boxers, and I am very sorry. I honestly do not know the names of the boxers. I really have to get deeper involved with boxing again. Yeah? No, I never used to box. No. I go and watch boxing. I come around boxing. Not me. I never used to box. Well, Lindsay, that nose easy to break, you know. Also, Blossom, you'll be working at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, yeah. No Prime Minister will be attending the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in the UK, and he also has one or two other meetings that he'll be attending, and he will be meeting with the Grenada diaspora out there. I'm just trying to confirm the exact location and time, and I'll give that all to you in a little while. So Matthew is telling me it's now 1:33 a.m. Saturday morning in the Gold Coast in Australia.
We got it rich. Well, yeah.
And Anderson will be in action around a little after 2 p.m.
Come down. Experience the beauty.
So that means I can't sleep tonight. That means I had to wake up about 2 o'clock in the time. It's about 12 hours away. Yeah.
Get some island love. Experience.
About 11, 12. Yeah. I ain't sleeping tonight.
Caribbean Sea.
So if all you hear a man screaming down the place down in Granada somewhere around 1, 2, 3 in the morning this morning, that's me. Yeah, I shouting for Anderson, so I'll go hear me. I ain't moving from in front of the computer. Yeah, Grenada is nice, folks. Remember, you have to support your fellow Grenadians. Whether it's those who go outside to represent our island, whether it's those who are here and they're doing a business or something, we have to support each other. That's the only way to move forward. Don't let us think about who were in a green band and who were in a yellow band, and you're going to take a bus. You're late for work. You're going to take a bus. The driver have on a yellow band. You won't tell me you ain't going on the bus? You have to reach the work on time. It's a stupid way to think. I mean, you know me, I don't put nothing in my mouth to see what to say. It's a stupid way to think. You've got to get to work for 8, which means you should reach a few minutes before. It is 7:30, and you're roughly 25 to 30 minutes away from where you have to be. And the driver is wearing a NDC handband. You're a supporter of the New National Party. You tell me you ain't going on the bus? What stupidness is that? Jump on the bus. Pay when you enter too. You want to reach where you're going? No. What does do some people? I find this thing to be so stupid. It's amazing. Just believe me. It's amazing. Yeah? 4407377. What I want some of you to do, identify some of those young athletes. Identify some of the young athletes. You've seen them in the intercol games. You even see some of them in the primary school games and so. Identify some of the young athletes and kind of mentor them. Support them. Whether it's the training shoe that they need. Whether it's a set of socks. Might be something as simple as that, you know, just some socks. So they have some proper socks. Yeah? And Mr. Watts, and we know what we're talking about. And Zingo, and you know what we're talking about there. Cathy, and we know what we're talking about. Right. So whether it's the specialist equipment that they need for their particular field of endeavor. Because if it's the javelin, they have a specific type of shoes for javelin. If it's shot put, they have a specific type of shoe. Strange, you may not believe that you think any shoe could work. No. They have a specific shoe for the shot put and discus and javelin. They all have different types of shoe that they must use. For running, the long distance running, the short distance, they have different types of shoe that they use for these things. It might be somebody in football and you could buy a football boots for them. Or some shin pads, whatever it is, that you could assist them with. Yeah? It may sound weird, but we have to help them somehow. You have to help the various athletes. All right? As much as we can, help the different athletes. Right? Help them. Because believe me, nothing is stopping Grenada from getting another gold medal at the Olympic Games. And it doesn't necessarily have to be only, because we know we're taking back the gold medal in the 400. It doesn't have to be only in athletics with the 400. It can be in other areas as well. The javelin, it could be in the discus, it could be in the shot put, it could be in the long jump or the high jump. It could be in different areas because we have competent young people. They just need your support. Huh? They need your support. And they see themselves getting that support from you. If they realize that you're assisting and you're helping and you're trying your best to help them, they will try their best to represent you properly. And once they're doing that, the only people that are going to benefit is all of us, Grenada on a whole. Because it's our name that's going to be out there. Yeah? So assist them, whichever way we can do it. Terry, you're going back and run, that would be wonderful. Nothing should be stopping you from that. Right? They're saying the time difference between Grenada and Australia is 14 hours. But here what? I ain't going to sleep tonight. I'll stay up. I'll sleep tomorrow morning after. So I'll stay up all night just in case I make a miscalculation with the time. I will stay up tonight. Nice? Good. Let me say a special good morning to my good friends out there in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, all my friends in the Williamsville chat room. All my school friends and them in the Williamsville chat room. Good morning to each and every one of you. Canada, UK, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, total Grenadian talent and all. I didn't know we have people that could sing. So yeah, total Grenadian talent. 440-7377 and 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers, folks. Remember, you also are listening to Hard Talk via 97.5. That's City Sound FM broadcasting out of River Road in St. George. 89.5 CRFM broadcasting from beautiful, picturesque Montjaloux. Yeah, 92.9 broadcasting from Hillsborough in Carriacou, and in Brooklyn, 94.9. Yeah, We Vibes Radio, Noise Radio. Good morning to you, Wade, and they will let us know exactly who is in the Wap Wap with you this morning, man. Yeah, we want to know who's in the Wap Wap with you this morning. Nice? Good, nice. 440-7377. Nice.
Frustration is too much for any child to bear. The burden is too heavy for her shoulder. Instead of sleeping every night, she's trembling with fear. Molested by a biological or stepfather. You dare not say a word, you good for nothing, child. Was the exact words of that dirty-minded pedophile. But in society, he's been held in such a high esteem. Who would expect such incestuous behavior from him? He got to stop it. They got to cut it out. Oh my God. I wonder if you know what.
And let me say a special good morning to you, Cammy. Hope you're having a fabulous morning down there on the terminal this morning.
Rights of the children and stop abusing.
And to all the visitors of the Spice Isle, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for making Grenada your destination of choice.
Stop. Cut it out.
Just remember, you didn't have to die to go to paradise. You just took a plane or you take a boat and you ended up here.
They got to cut it out immediately.
Pure Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean.
They got to cut it out totally. We got to.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay to go on all beaches, you know. Yeah, you know, some countries you go like Jamaica and different places, they have this thing you have to pay to go on the beach. No, you don't have to do that here. Just go on the beach. Take a nice little relax. Check for Ambassador. If you don't buy umbrellas, go by Ambassador. Tell Ambassador Sheldon Scott sent you. Yeah, he does get special price. My name is a discounter. Now, when you go to certain places and use my name, is a discount again. So you go by Ambassador and you tell him, just ask who is Ambassador. You will see him all over the beach cleaning up, bringing table, bringing umbrella thing for people. You seem busybody all over the beach there. You was telling me you have on a nice little gold chain and thing. Nice, right? Ambassador. Yeah. So you look for ambassador and you tell him Sheldon Scott sent you, you get the Sheldon Scott price. Yeah, there's a discount. You don't even have to have a card. Just say Sheldon Scott sent you.
Where the milk of papa's coming from.
Just like if you go by Helen Marie and you want your children to play mass or you want to play mass and you go by Helen Marie, you say Sheldon Scott sent me. You get a special discount. Take what? You just get a discounted price, you know. Yeah, and some only doesn't call and say, I'll get the discount, eh? I don't like that. Only must call and say, I'll get the discount. Nice.
Still refuse to let her heart become as hard as stone. So surprisingly, she brought the baby into this world. It didn't matter whether it's a boy or a little girl. But for teenage single mom, child is hard to mind. Them deadbeat fathers does make me sick. So let's do something to get rid of this problem quick. Yeah. Cut it out. They have to cut it out. I mean, seriously, I ain't making no joke. Cut it out. They got to cut it out. Impartial.
Wait, what you have there is not doubles. You have no doubles in New York. To get doubles, you have to go in Trinidad. Where you have maybe. That is not even my bar. I don't know where you have there.
With one downward stroke.
440-7377. And 347-329-3101.
Read our society of disgrace and shame. Make sure they never do it again. No, no, no.
We have a call online. Morning.
Hey, good morning, Sheldon.
Hey, how are you?
How are everything?
Hey, I'm great.
Yeah, Sheldon, you know this thing about green and yellow, right? I want to see things that people don't respect people's choice, eh? And you're free to make a choice. I'm free to make my own choice, right? And if you decide to vote, support NMP, right? Everybody should respect your choice. And if that person decides to vote for yellow, you respect one another's choice, right? And what I'm saying, Sheldon, in a home, your husband and wife may vote for a different party, right? But the wife is a wife. And so if a wife decides to support a party, you have to respect her opinion. Every big people, we should respect one another's opinion.
But see, that's what you call mature.
You should respect my opinion, but they don't want to respect your opinion. Right? The choice has to be made. Right? So I want to say it's time for we Grenadian to establish sharpness. I want the green and yellow thing. Right? When the color of the flag is red, green, and yellow. We say yellow, so now we say go red, green, and yellow. Right? So no, we have to come together. We cannot speak about if a man have an NMP, I enjoy a boss, you ride on the boss. You have money NDC and you ride driving a boss, you ride on. But no, we have to establish sharpness. This is the bring us now. The Prime Minister said we have to come together and to build our country. Right? We have to come together. Let us put aside this petty thing. But if that person selling and them and you see and they have a yellow man who buy from them, no, this thing is petty. We have to put aside that. We're big enough that we are knowledgeable enough. Let us establish a place and let us work together for the betterment of our country. But Sheldon, I want to say you have a good day. How is it? How Devon?
Well, I saw him on the live a little while ago, but I ain't calling him.
Back on Monday?
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not calling him, and the reason I'm not calling him is. No, I said I'm not calling him. And the reason I didn't call him is because it's a throat problem he has.
Okay.
And if a person have a throat problem, we're calling them to make them force the throat to talk to you for. Yeah, so that's why I'm letting him take a little rest.
Okay, I wish him speedy recovery.
All right, my brother.
All right, so you have a wonderful day.
Okay, great, thanks. Yeah, so you can't call a person if they have a throat problem. You call them and make them hurt up the throat for. Let the person take a rest. Yeah, them get a rest. 440-7377 on the most beautiful island there is anywhere. Yeah, we're not just saying the Caribbean, no. We cannot take in the crown for everywhere. Nice. Good morning.
Good morning, Senator Scott.
Let me pull my phone and make sure you're hearing me properly, yeah? I'm the
Don't call my name. Don't call it. I don't want nobody to hear you calling my name on the radio.
How are you?
I'm there, coming on by the grace of God.
Oh boy, I wasn't hearing from you. I'm not hearing from you. I seen Brendan, but I'm not hearing from you.
Oh, you don't see Brendan?
Every now and again I just bounce him up.
Okay.
But how are you doing?
Well, I'm there coming on slowly by the grace of God. You know, I had the surgery and thing.
Nice.
And I have to take it easy.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because I have to obey instruction by, you know, what the doctors say I have to obey. Yeah. You say I can't sweep, I can't do anything much. No sweeping, no mopping, no lifting any heavy load. And he say, in fact, you can't lift no heavy load for the rest of your life. He didn't say I can't lift a load, but heavy load for the rest of my life.
Whoa. Yeah, so
well,
you have to take it easy now.
Again, you know.
Well, you work for that, you know. Now it's time for you to take a rest too.
Of course.
Now it's time for you to relax and think.
Of course, of course. The body there is, you know.
Yes,
I'm there just trusting the Lord.
Great. How is mommy?
Well, she's there too. She's not too well.
Okay.
But anyway, we hanging in there.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, my dear.
That's why I must hear my Auntie Ruth every now and again. I ain't hearing Auntie Myrna, but I hear Auntie Ruth. Auntie Myrna, and she go call her because Auntie Myrna give me up, but it's okay.
I don't think we don't give you up, you know, but you know, when we were hearing you, we would always think about you more. But now, when you used to come through 91.9, you know.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not getting you off here, you know.
Oh, well, we're going to have to sort that out probably with 89.5 or so and see how we could organize to make sure that the frequency reaches, because it is, in fact, the frequency does reach as far as parts of Carriacou.
Okay.
But sometimes according to how you're situated in touching your area. So we go work that one out.
Yes.
Yeah, because St. Patrick people want to hear it.
Of course. Because when you were on 91.9, I used to hear you.
Yeah.
Every time and whatever. Well, is Miss Jacob and call me and tell me to call you?
I know Irma go do that. I know it's Irma. You know. That's
yeah,
what, you didn't have to tell me. I know it's Irma that do.
Irma tell me that earlier in the week, and she just called, and I was talking to my cousin, and she find out to call Auntie Ruth. Go in now, because somebody on the radio, and they go put on for going now. Oh, Mother easy, you know. Oh, my pass in the news.
Yeah, man.
You know who that is there?
At the BBC, me alone today. Devon isn't too well, so he hasn't been in for this week.
Oh.
Yeah, so we hope that he'll be able to come out next week, but he's been home for this week.
Told me you had the cold or something to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that affects the throat, that affects this thing, it passing like chickpea, you know, for some people.
It's bad, you know.
Yeah, some people it passing like chickpea.
I don't want this thing to come and touch anybody, no?
No.
In my area.
That one better stay far, eh?
Ah.
Better stay far from your area.
And it giving you this thing called pneumonia quicker here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say it's bad.
If you don't treat it properly.
Yes.
Yeah, what you have to do is drink a lot of fluids, try and get as much vitamin C in, citrus and so.
Yeah.
You have to take a lot of that. My thing is that I use cod liver oil. In between it helps keep away those sort of things.
Yeah. I need to get some lemon because I was advised to use lemon in water. The doctor told me so. But we have around the trees, but there is no fruit.
Oh.
So I don't know.
I know an elder gentleman told me, and he's a very active elder gentleman. And he told me he gets up a little after 4 every morning. And he uses a little lemon in warm water.
Yes.
Every single morning.
Yes.
And he doesn't get the flu, he doesn't get any of those things. Them things doesn't bug him.
It's good.
No sore throat, no flu, no anything.
Because in the lemon has something alkaline or whatever, and it's good. It's good for the body. Yeah.
So he uses that. So what the doctor telling you? I heard that one. That means I hear the right thing.
yes. He told me to put it in water and to drink it.
All right. So that means you're home these days. I can't ask you how things going in St. Patrick because you're home. That means you're not out and about all the time.
Well, a long time I used to be, moving up and around. But anytime people see me, like in Grenville or in St. George's, is because I'm going to doctor, because I had to do follow-up and things like that.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
But you make sure and take as much rest as possible.
Yeah,
Auntie
well,
Ruth.
from that time, since even before my husband died and before I took the surgery, it's a long time I'm not even going to church because I just can't make it, you know. The body wasn't allowing me, and now I have to obey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll have 3 months on the 29th.
Oh, yes. It would be about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you make sure, take your rest, watch the diet, because we want you around for a long time. Yeah? We want you around for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Auntie Ruth.
Yes, dude.
We're going to talk to you again.
Yes, my dear.
All right. You have a wonderful one. And
You
tell everyone
too,
hello for me.
What did you say?
Tell everybody hello for me.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It was nice chatting with you.
Well, all the time. You know
You
me.
must not borrow my name on your radio.
I go stop. After this one, Auntie Ruth.
John, go take my name.
Enjoy it. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Yes, folks. So let us have to excuse that one. That is Auntie Ruth. Yeah, and must check in with Auntie Ruth. And Miss Bernice and Miss Clytie. Nice. We have to check in with all you too. Behind the fence, up there in Happy Hill. Yeah. Good morning to you all too. I had to check with my people. I had to make sure everybody okay, you know. Yeah, I had to check with everybody. Nice, good. 440-7377. Just have a few minutes remaining on today's program. 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside.
Singing the same song again. One kind of song I'll be singing. Now that you're reaching the final, do not get sweated at all. Rootsman sing the same kind of song again. You know that your music is special, real uplifting, calypso spiritual, to free the people from their men's.
Chris, wait, you go wait on that oil long from Terry and Hannah. Wait, you go wait for that one.
Please don't let them stop.
Especially when they ain't get a ticket. They're making you do it anything for the day and they do cooking it for you.
From humiliation, hunger and frustration, Mr. Calypsonian, it's your obligation. You know the goods in you sow and fertile soil will be growing as green as grass. Cause every word that the prophet
Good morning, Rebecca.
shall surely come to pass. Cause if you walk up and sweat in my vineyard, by your sweat you shall eat your
Nisha, good morning.
to satisfy all the criteria. We gon' put a crown on your head for the same song again. Aspirations.
Remember, folks, when the carnival, it's into the carnival season now. When the tents open, make sure and go and visit the tents.
Singing the same song again, a melodious song again.
Whether it's the Northwest Brigade, the Kaiso Bards.
Yeah.
Whichever one, make sure you visit them.
Never forget where you come from. Don't think you're better than no one. I'm giving you the same kind of advice again. Remember you're poor and you're needy, but don't ever try to be greedy. Greed does bring on misfortune and pain.
Yeah, I was saying earlier
Total destruction from illiteracy.
that this year is expected to be more active when it comes to hurricanes than last year. Good morning, Miss Frank. Good morning. Good morning to you and the family.
You see the preparation you make today.
Yeah, this year's hurricane season expected to be worse than last year's. Although I didn't know anything could be worse than hurricanes that was sucking the water out of the sea. Yeah, last year we had hurricanes that passed and one leaving large tract of land where used to be sea empty. That is how bad them hurricane was. And they say we expect worse than that this year. So you need to put your hurricane plans in place from now. Don't wait until when you hear the hurricane season officially start. Start putting your plans in place now. Yeah? We have a caller online. Good morning.
Sheldon, how are you?
Hi, morning.
Shuttleman here, morning. I have a quickie message for you, not a half a second. Pick me up there, please.
Okay, hold a moment.
When I listen to your advice, I realize I have no choice but to sing the same kind of song again. I cannot compare myself with Christ, but I'm willing to make a sacrifice to see my people rise up from the...
Yep, 4407377.
Let me rise them up from contamination. Rise them up from...
Yeah, so you need to prepare from now. Prepare from now. Yeah, there was a caller yesterday. They had barrels for sale and those guys. Get those things because number one, I often hear people calling into different programs and complaining that NOASA take water and they have no water. NOASA says in nearly every single program and release that they put out, always try to keep on hand 3 days supply of water, taking into consideration the needs of your family and pets. Right? They always say that so that you make sure you have enough water for you to utilize for a 3-day period so that if water is taken today and if after 3 days or at the end of 2 days you realize that you're running low on water or so, yeah, but at least try to have 3 days supply of water. Because remember, we don't know when earthquakes are going to hit. Earthquakes hit just like that. Yeah? We could be speaking now and in the next 2 seconds, earthquake hit. Damage the pipeline, damage all sort of things. Yeah? So we have to have your various disaster plans in place. You should always have one in case of earthquakes and those sort of things. Those of you living in low-lying areas, in case of tsunamis, that come along with earthquakes as well, and for hurricanes. So as I said, this year is expected to be extraordinary hurricane season, as if last year it wasn't extraordinary already. All kind of thing that hurricanes that they couldn't measure using the scales that they have. Hurricanes that break the measuring equipment, suck all the water out of different areas, and killed a lot of people. It could have been worse, but they killed a lot of people last year, and one death is one too much. So let's start putting our personal hurricane procedures in place. So you know you have to do some work on the house, get it done now. Don't wait until the hurricane season and one on its way to rush down by on the spot to go and buy this and you rush down by Huggins to go and get that. Get your hurricane house in order right now. Yeah? At the same time, start putting together your family plan. Yeah? That your grandmother is incapacitated and she's living close by. You usually go and see after her. How are you going to take care of her during the hurricane? Are you going to bring her to your home? Or is her home more safe? Or is it better that you all transfer to a shelter? Where is the nearest shelter? How do you get to the nearest shelter? And when you're going to the shelter, what do you take with you? Your important documents, your medication, yeah? Your jewelry and so it might not be necessary to go with that, but sometimes you need something to use as currency in these situations. So your family plan of how you go from point A to point B during a natural disaster. Folks, I'm saying this early because last year, the people in Dominica didn't know what was coming towards them. The people on the island of Barbuda, that I don't think has anybody living on it still, but the people on the island of Barbuda had no idea what was coming their way. So the people who were affected, Cuba, all those countries that were affected by those hurricanes last year, this time so, had no idea that what happened to them would have happened. So we need to put our plans in place now. All right? So that's all the time we have for today, folks. Yeah, I'm finishing it one time. Right? It is now 1 minute after the hour of 12 o'clock on the Spice Island of Grenada. Yeah, I'm taking it now. Yeah, because I want to go and organize myself and thing. I had to wait for a call from Nenny. And then I'll go in and organize myself at a passerby shortman and thing. But outside of that, I want to get my rest for when I get up tonight to make sure and watch and see Anderson Peters in action. Folks, in everything you say, everything you do, do it safe and secure. We want to be speaking to and with you and not about you. Love each and every one of you unconditionally. I'm Sheldon Scott. I'm out from here. Remember, this weekend, St. Mark, Heroes Square, they're getting ready there for about 5 o'clock in the morning to go on that hike. The Queen Show in the Bonaire School tomorrow night. And then tomorrow from Heroes Square, is from Waltham, I think they have that walk tomorrow. St. Mark activities taking place tomorrow and on Sunday. And also, remember the Pure Grenada Music Festival. It's in action tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night. So you can go on down to that as well and get your tickets at the same time for the Grenada Invitational. Don't get left behind. Get your tickets now. All right? I am out.
Oh, yo, 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 yo. Give me flowers now. Everybody knows that many heroes has lived and died among us, but it's only after the dead and gone they seem to get some recognition. But while some of them live, they suffer and grieve for basic necessities, and then to add more insult to injuries, they crying long tears for the disease, but not to study them when you hear they opening up their mouth. No, when Larry was alive, a rose spread fruit was his only